little amount that I put in the grinder, after I'd ground it up, there was so much fucking weed in the bottom. I was like, holy shit, that was some dank ass weed. Just poof, tons of it. So this stuff will last me the next few days, because I am relatively, really kind of sort of low. So the stuff did come in at a good time. But I'm gonna have to get some more. I just gotta move some money around, because when you're an adult, you do the adult thing, you have an adult family and all that fun stuff. It's awesome, I love it, but you gotta make adult responsibilities, and unfortunately weed is not at the top of the list for me. So if I got the money, oh, you bet I'm gonna buy some. But if other things need to be paid, then I have to wait. But do what you gotta do, right? Do what you got to do. Thankfully, the bean is usually one good one for saying, hey, come over and we'll do, a little, a decent little sesh on bongs. And he will usually supply if I'm running low. And that's just what he does, because that's what he used to always do. I used to always be the guy who supplied at the gatherings, right? I would be my stuff, my gear. Never complained about it. Because I like smoking with others. I really do. I wish I had more people to smoke with, honestly. But at the same time, it's also nice to smoke by myself. Alright. So, I'm going to have another pop. A small one, though. Just a small one. I didn't feel like I got much of anything on that. Man. And I got good airflow. I don't know. I think it's just this pen, which really sucks. I wish I could just smoke a joint in here, but then I would go through so much weed. So much weed. Because I'd probably smoke more than a joint. Right? Or I'd just keep talking and it would burn out and I'd waste it. Whereas that's the nice thing about the pen, right? You control it. It does not burn up and control you. Let's try to get a burn this time. Double burn. Wow. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. I like it. Very good. Oh, you know what? There's still some life in it. Because I put some weed on top of it. Some very fine weed. There's a little bit of life there. Not much. That wasn't a huge hit. I kind of forgot for a second that the keef was in there, and it really slowed me down on that burn, because it burns differently. Should have paid more attention. But thankfully, it didn't burn either. But this pen definitely is fucked. The coil's not heating very well. So I might have to start using the solo airizer every night, which is cool. I'm glad I have it, right? Glad I have it. Clear those lungs. Get that burn going. Holy shit. Alright, you know what? We're good with that. We're good with that. Chew that. Destroy that one. Alright. It's gonna be a crazy few days. I really wish I could sing, because then this might sound better with the music in the background. I think this is Ben Sound Going Higher. Let's see. Ben Sound Going Higher! Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I've heard all these songs so much. And even my songs that I have in here, I'm starting to get bored of those, because I listen to them in my car, at work, wherever I am, I'm listening to my own music. I got a bit of an inflated head, I guess. I don't know. And I'm the only one that listens to it. I don't put it anywhere else, really. I play it on the show, and I listen to it on my phone and in the car, right? That's it. I like it. These songs I made these songs more or less for me because they make me happy. So, you know what? It's okay to listen to them all the time, but I think I've listened to them too much. Because, yeah. Getting bored. I haven't worked on a new song in a while. I haven't felt inspired. Hopefully, these strains will give me a little creativity. However, they are pretty much all indicas, or indica dominant hybrid. These, I think, the Himalayan or the Pink Kush, one of them. So there's usually not too much creativity with indicas. But you know what? Maybe I'll still feel good enough to want to do stuff with it. Something good. I can really feel definitely the Master Kush just really taking over now. My body's just kind of feeling that tingliness, right? Where it's like, yeah, oh, my foot's stuck on a cord. It's stuck on the cord. It could happen to you. I'm very, very whimsical tonight. I usually am, most times, but very whimsical tonight. So I guess that's just what Master Kush does. Makes you want to sit down and go, ooh, ooh, ooh. Because I have no energy to get up. None. Zero. Even moving my arms, it's weird. This Master Kush is very potent, I find. Very, very potent. And, you know, it's, holy shit. I can only imagine, okay, if this Master Kush is this good, then the Himalayan Gold and the Pink Kush that we got from BudZone.ca, by the way. I can only imagine how good those are going to be. Because this is fucking knocking my ass over and then lifting me up, dusting me off, and saying, come on, let's have another puff. Alright, like, this stuff is just legit. Very, very impressed. Oh my gosh. What? Very good, very good, very good. Alright. Oh. Although, the downside of the indica, and this being this strong and good, is making me want to go to sleep. Or just not talk. And that's the challenge, is to keep moving, keep being motivated. I remember when I had a bit of that mystery weed a while back, where I didn't know what strain it was, and then of course the Platinum Buff Kush that we've been smoking on. But the mix of them, and it kind of made that wave of, goodness. I found the mystery weed was clearly a sativa or a sativa dominant hybrid, and then of course the Platinum Buff Kush is an indica. So I was feeling kind of like, oh yeah, zone, just kind of chill, of course. And then, like, after 2-3 minutes, it'd be like, all of a sudden I'm talking really fast, because that creativity and that edge and that energy comes bursting through, and then it would cycle back down. It just kept doing that for like a good hour of the high. If you've heard the episodes, you know what I'm talking about, because I think I did that on like 2, maybe 3 episodes. And it was interesting, but it really gets you down after a while. Because when you're kind of feeling the energy, you're like, oh fuck, any moment it's gonna shift back, because you're getting the dual effects there, and it's just like and then when you're down, you're just like, oh, I just want to go sleep. And then all of a sudden, woo, energy, which isn't the bad part, but when you have that energy and you go up the opposite way, kind of sucks. I do feel maybe I'm doing that a bit now, or maybe I'm just pushing to keep going. I don't know why I feel I had to do it with a song, but I did, so I won't, but I will. For anybody out there who thinks, hey, you know what, this guy's just full of shit, he's just trying to be funny and weird. No, actually, when I get high, when I talk, I just generally do this. You can ask Inexistent. We're going to get Inexistent on the show soon. We're definitely going to try to do it before our major camping trip this year. But, try to get him on the show before, and you know what? I'll ask him the question then. I guarantee you, he will say the same thing. But we can also ask Bean tomorrow. Do I normally act like this when I'm high? Yes, he will say the same. He will say the same. 'Cause it's just how I get. I don't get like this with just my wife, or I try not to because I know it annoys her. So if I have a big session, I'm just down in the basement doing my thing. She does her thing wherever. Living room, bedroom, going to sleep, watching TV, Netflix, whatever. Right? I don't big session then hang out with her. No, because I get too chatty. Because I have to smoke a decent amount to get super chatty. Otherwise, I do want to just kind of, I don't know where I'm going to go with it. I never do. Although I do find with this, I'm talking really fast and losing my words, which is kind of a downer at the same time. But it could be because I mixed the Bubba Kush in there, right? And the Bubba Kush is a little bit weird. Pretty good. That must be the sound for the night. Pretty good. And of course, I mean no insult to anybody who thinks I'm mocking their religion, their race, or their creed, right? Nationality, nothing. I'm just making noises, 'cause that's what I do. I do that even when I'm not high. I'm a weird motherfucker. I am a weird motherfucker. Right? I'm kind of a loner most of the time, actually. I don't have as much of a social life as I wish I did. It's hard, really hard to make new friends when you're an adult. Is it not? Right? Like, fuck. I don't know. It's hard to engage with other adults and find common interests and want to create new friendships. It's odd. It's odd. Just do like a cooking class or something. I don't know. Actually, I think the wife and I should start hitting up the driving range. I think she'd like it. It'd be fun. Plus, I could smoke a little bit before I went. And then it'd be even better. I've always wanted to do high golfing. Now, last year, I had the honor of joining Bean on his major camping trip that he does pretty much every year for the last 10 or 11 years. I think he missed a couple years in there. But it's this big, huge thing out in Alberta, or just near Alberta. And there's this huge group, and they have their things that they do, and I got to go and witness that. Now, of course, at the time, I really wasn't digging a whole lot. I was going through a lot of hardship, and just some, general everything uck. So I was more there to watch and just kind of hang out. It was so much fun, though. We did go golfing. I didn't golf, but I got to drive a go-kart, and I'd never driven a go-kart before. I was so excited. Well, we went golfing, I think 3 times. I want to say 3 times. And I got to drive a golf cart each time. That was like the highlight of my weekend, was that I got to bomb around the golf course, because we did. We almost tipped it a couple times. At one point, Bean was on the back, hanging off on his bag. We hit a little bit of a bump, and all of a sudden we turned onto our left, and I had to stick my left leg out onto the ground while I'm driving, push myself back up, and Bean leaning to the right to try to counterweight us, and then we pulled back and kept going. If we had gone, we would have kind of rolled down a bit of a hill. That would have sucked balls. But, what are you going to do? It was so fun. I didn't get to go this year. I was working. Maybe next year. But of course, we're starting our own traditions. Last year was our first year of our traditional camping trip. And it's in an area that we all like. It's already been reserved. We're good to go. This year, 2nd year in a row now. Same group's coming. At first, I was trying to expand that group really quick, get more and more people every year. Well, you know what? If we work on what we have, I think others will just naturally start joining, right? As they start, because we have more friends in the social network that eventually they will get in on it. It will be super awesome this year, I know. Can't wait. It'll be good. And of course, that'll be right around the time, actually, of the 20-year friend anniversary of Bean and I. Friends for 20 years.